It is finally Southwest Companion Pass season again, and if you are a couple or a family who love to essentially buy one and get one free flight with Southwest, then keep on watching. Hi friend, my name is Sarah and welcome to my channel. As someone who have experienced the Southwest Companion Pass for the last 2 years, I can highly recommend getting the Southwest Companion Pass if you are a couple or if you are a family with 2 kids. I mean, essentially if you have someone that travel with you pretty often, it could be your friend, your sister, your brother, your dad, your mom, grandma, grandpa, and uncle, maybe neighbor, I don't know. But essentially if there are 2 of you who like to travel domestically in the US where you only pay for one flight ticket and the second person technically fly for free, this is probably for you. I probably need to go back and calculate how much money I actually saved by having the companion pass with Southwest the last 2 years, because we flew with Southwest almost exclusively, and I feel like I probably saved a ton of money. If you have never heard of the Southwest Companion Pass before, to put it briefly, after you met certain requirements, which I will be talking about in just a little bit, you actually get to select one person as your travel companion, and that person can fly free of airline charges with Southwest for essentially 2 years, and that person only has to pay for the tax and the fees, and it is quite minimal. It's only $5.20 every one-way flight. I think the companion pass is best, like I said earlier, for a couple or a family with 2 kids. And like I said before, as long as there's 2 people in your travel group, you can definitely reap the benefits of the Southwest Companion Pass. I think the Southwest Companion Pass is best for couples, so one of you can start the Companion Pass process right now, and then you will get the pass for 2025 and 2026, and then the second person will start the Companion Pass process in October 2026, and then you guys will have it again for 2027 and 2028, and you can definitely just keep doing this cycle until you want to stop flying Southwest, basically. And the second group of people that I think would work best with the Companion Pass is a family with 2 kids. So both parents will actually work on the Companion Pass right now, and then one parent can add 1 kid under them to be their companion, and then the second parent would add the second kid as their companion, and then you will have the Companion Pass for 2025 and 2026. So I need to really look into this more, but I'm pretty sure if you're both parents are getting the Companion Pass right now, you can do this cycle again in 2 years or 24 months, as long as you cancel the original Southwest credit cards, and it's also been 24 months since you received the bonus points. So keep an eye on the months that you open the card as well as the months that you get the bonus points, because you have to give yourself 24 months before you can reapply for the credit cards again. So the next thing that I want to talk about is how you can qualify for the Southwest Companion Pass. And for a very long time, there are only 2 ways to get it. The first one is you need to fly 100 qualifying Southwest flights. And I've mentioned this in my previous Southwest Companion Pass video that flying 100 times are gonna be exhausting for you, especially if you don't fly too often. You probably have to fly so much and for so long until you get that 100 flight completed, which is, I think, insane. I mean, I guess you can do it if you really want to, and if like your lifestyle and your job require you to do so, but most people actually get the Southwest Companion Pass with the second way, which is also what I did back in 2022, and that is to earn 135,000 Southwest points. And in order for you to do that is to just open 2 credit cards with Chase and meet the minimum spending requirements. So let me just share with you how I did it, which card I opened, and all of that information. Before moving on to the next thing in the video, I just want to interrupt this video really quickly just to invite you to subscribe to my channel. I think 98% of you who are watching my video is not a subscriber, and I would love it for you to subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my future videos about Japan, about cruising, travel hacking, and so much more. I hope to see you on the next one, and now let's get back to the video. So the first thing that I did is actually open a Southwest business credit card. There are two of them, but I did open the Southwest Performance credit card. It is the one with the higher annual fee, and it was $199, and you will be able to earn 80,000 Southwest points after you spend $5,000 in the first 3 months of opening the credit card. I would recommend opening this card probably around this time right now. Usually people will start early, kind of like early October, maybe mid-October, but after you open the first card, wait about 30 days to open a second card, and this time around you would want to open a personal Southwest credit card. I believe there are 3 of them, and again, I opened the one with the highest annual fee, and I believe it's called the Southwest Priority Credit Card, and the annual fee is $149. You're gonna earn 50,000 points after you spend $1,000 within the first 3 months of opening the card. And like I mentioned earlier, make sure to wait at least 30 days before you open the second card. If you add up the sign-up bonus points for those 2 cards, you're gonna end up getting 130,000 Southwest points after you meet the minimum spend. And I know you need that 5,000 extra points to make it to the 135,000 points threshold to get the companion pass, but I know for sure because you are spending and putting your expenses on those credit cards, you're definitely gonna earn more than 130,000 points. Honestly, you're gonna be good to go. You probably earn a little bit more than that, to be honest with you, and that's a good thing because you can use those points to fly with Southwest. So if you're interested in learning a little bit more about the card, and also if you wanna apply, make sure to check out my referral links down below, and that would help me out so much. Before I let you go, I want to share this quick 2 tips for you. The first one is that you need to make sure you are aware of Chase 524 rule. It is technically an unofficial rule, but they definitely are pretty strict about it. So if you've never heard of the 524 rule, that basically means a person cannot be approved for most of the Chase credit cards if they have opened 5 or more credit cards from any banks within the past 24 months. So look into your credit score, see how many cards do you have between now and 2 years ago, because if you have opened 5 credit cards or more, they will definitely decline your application. The second tip that I want you to remember and drill down in your brain so remember is to make sure to hit the 135,000 Southwest points in January of 2025, not November, not in December, because when you do hit that points, that is when your companion pass starts. So if you are qualified in December 2024, which is in a month, your companion pass will start then, and then the companion pass will end at the end of December 2025. So make sure you hit that bonus points in January 2025, so your companion pass starts there, and then it will be valid until December 2026. I'm hoping that I'm saying all of the years right, but basically make sure to hit the bonus in January 2025, because then you will get the companion pass for 2025 and 2026. But if you hit the bonus points before 2025, like in November or December of 2024, that is when your companion pass starts, and it's gonna end in December 2025. So you're missing like 1 whole year. So keep in mind for those 2 tips before you apply for the Southwest credit card. I don't know if you're wondering, but I am actually not planning to get the companion pass this time around, just because for 2025, we're not really planning a lot of domestic trips. Actually, we don't even have too much planned at all. We only have 1 trip plan in spring of 2025, and that is about it. So that's why we're not going to be applying for the companion pass. I might though apply for it at the end of 2025, so I will have it for 2026 and 2027. But again, we shall see, because like I said, we are not planning to have a lot of domestic travel, at least in 2025. Anyways, I hope this is helpful for you guys. If you are planning to apply for the Southwest Companion Pass and you have more questions for me, make sure to leave them in the comment below. I will answer them to the best of my abilities. And if you are trying to look for any other Southwest Companion Pass related video, make sure to check out one of these next.